Hi Pisces, welcome to your July 2020 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. Pisces, for July, the overall energy you have here is Booho from the Magic of You Oracle. This is about transforming the way that you see. It's looking out through different eyes. It's eyes that, well, I feel it's kind of like looking at things through that new perspective. Gaining a new perspective and looking at something that perhaps you've looked at for a long time in a different way. Now, I also have the cards of releasing the dark wound, letting love live. And your crystals, two came out for you, Mookaite Jasper and Obsidian. The feeling that I'm getting around all of these cards is self-awareness, becoming more self-aware. And as a result, I get a feeling around this of new adventure. I get not being afraid. I get taking risk, taking that leap of faith forward. And even with for the benefit of my podcast listeners, there is a fish on this releasing the dark wound card, which obviously is your symbol there, Pisces. So it's releasing yourself back into the sea. I see that as kind of like a catch and release energy. Catch and release. So it's really about seeing things, acknowledging them, and then letting them go. That's the way that I'm seeing that card. So not holding on to anything for an extended period of time. So we'll see where that goes here, Pisces. That's the energy that I'm getting off those. At the bottom of the deck for you, we have the Emperor. I feel that that's someone else around you here. Pisces could be dealing with a paternal figure, or perhaps literally your father, or it could be someone around you who has that kind of role. Let's cut the cards and we'll focus in. And we'll start with the Seven of Cups, the Tower, the Eight of Cups, the World. Right in the center, we've got the Page of Pentacles, lovely. Two of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, Pisces, good energy overall. When I'm looking at right in the center, we've got that page, and that speaks to me of newness. And with Mookaite Jasper, it is about new experience. New experience. There is an energy of healing around this. It tells me that life is meant to be lived and that the safe road for you no longer is the right road. Now we have the Two of Pentacles here. So you may have a choice to take the safe road or to take a risk. Now, what you choose to do will depend on how self-aware you are here, Pisces. When we look at the Tower, that feels like that release, that catch and release energy. So you may have a lot of varying options in front of you with the Seven of Cups, confusion around those choices. But as a result of releasing something that has been around for a long period of time, some kind of dark wounding. And now it could have been from childhood, of course, or it may have been more recent. But whatever the case, I feel that after that event happens, it clears the air or it clears the energy away for you to start fresh, to start over. It's the end of a cycle. Now, the feeling that I'm getting around this is, in the past, You may have held out for perfection, for something to drop in your lap that was the perfect embodiment of what you had thought of or what you had idealized. But of course, how often does that happen? Well, I feel that it doesn't happen generally in life. We don't ever really get the thing that we envision as the perfect thing for us. But there's reasons for that. And for you, I think that this is the realization that perfection that you were looking for or holding out for in the past doesn't actually exist. So releasing the dark wound, letting love live. Well, we've got the Lovers and the Ace of Cups here as well. So that would suggest a choice in love, certainly. Something new with that Page of Pentacles, new growth, the opportunity for change. But it comes as a result of transforming the way that you see love, deal with love, experience love. Let's get some cards. I want to get the Lenormands for some clarifying. But I do think that there is choice. 2 cards of choice here. The Two of Pentacles and the Lovers. Choices in love. The safe choice. Or something that feels more risky here. Pisces. The choice you make will depend on what you see, how you see things, your own self-awareness. So let's take a look. We'll clarify this reading, starting with that 7 of Cups. And let's take a look. We have the Man. Choices in men? Maybe. There is several choices in front of you there, or if you are a man here, this may be you looking at these various choices, options. We have the Tower with the Mice. Well, that's destruction, isn't it? It's destruction. Destruction of the fantasy, destruction of idealism. But it's so that you can see things in a different way. It's rebuilding how you're seeing things from a more stable point of view here, Pisces. Whereas before there might have been that high ideals and that the expectation that things had to be perfection. This is about the realization that perfection doesn't exist. The 8 of Cups. We have the Birds. Yeah, there's a feeling around this of what comes after destruction. Well, for a time there is like a chaotic energy. And I'm getting a chaotic kind of movement with that 8 of Cups. After the destruction of something. Yeah, I get for you Pisces, you've had somebody here. I get it as this Emperor person, especially if you're female. If I'm speaking to a female here who's interested in men, I feel that there's been some kind of Emperor here that you've idealized, that you've put them on this pedestal, if you will. But I do feel that the pedestal has come crashing down. So something that's happened here with that particular person. Now, it might have been just idealism of like a father figure, like seeing your father as the ideal personification of a future partner. I get that for some Pisces that's the case, and automatically filtering future love partners through the eyes of, well, how do they stack up to that perfect vision of masculinity that perhaps was in your past there. So the Tower here tells me that is that feeling, or that is the thing that is being destroyed. But after that, there's this chaotic energy of, oh, well, I thought that this was what I wanted. But it turns out that it wasn't in some way, for some reason, some kind of event that happened with this person that kind of made you see them in a different way. And I get you walking away from that now. But after that event, there is a lot of fragmented energy that I'm getting around you here, Pisces. Now, the World card, we've got the Tower. Yeah, it feels like the end of a cycle in which some of you may have tried to attain something that was more based on ego. This may have been someone who had some kind of high-level position. I get status here with this Tower and the World. Let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles. Well, we've got the Crossroads. So choice again. Choice about where to go next. What to choose. With the Two of Pentacles and the Owls, you're being asked to make the wise choice, to see things through a different way. You know, transforming the way that you see. In this card, for the benefit of my podcast listeners, there's a girl on the front of this card, and she holds the owl, which symbolizes wisdom, and the butterfly, which symbolizes transformation. And she holds them with her index fingers, and the index fingers signify power. So she's looking out through these lenses, if you will. Yeah, something that challenges you, a difficult truth, but it's an opportunity for you to further grow and transform. Okay, so the feeling that I'm getting around this is that transforming the way that you see the world, you have to pay attention to things that provide positivity in your life and not to be distracted by anything that makes you feel sad or hopeless. Growing in wisdom. Knowing that as wisdom evolves, that you have to look within as well as without. So comprehending the role that you play in events that take shape around you, contemplating the role that you've played in choice. So transforming the way you see choices that you've made and why you've made those choices is what I'm getting here, Pisces. I think for a lot of you, a choice that you made was based more on position, idealism, that kind of feeling, or putting someone up on a pedestal. Let's take a look and see. We've got the King of Pentacles with the Rider, the Lovers, we have the Woman, and the Ace of Cups, we've got the Clouds. So this is somebody coming in here, Pisces. I feel there's going to be an opportunity with this person, but I get that there's confusion, doubts, clouded judgment around this. Because again, it's about transforming the way that you see. So seeing these two choices in a very distorted way is what I'm getting from Spirit. Let's take a look at releasing the dark wound. We've got Hearts. So it is about how you experience love, what you see love as. That seems to be the thing that you need to release here, Pisces. How you see love. Yeah, it's through releasing something that you've held on to, some kind of old belief about love or what love will look like or what love should be, that you actually let love into your life. Let's take a look at Booho, transforming the way that you see. We have the Mountain, so that's the obstacle. How you're viewing love Love itself is the obstacle for you to actually experience love to its fullest potential. Okay, let's have a look at Mookaite Jasper. This is the risky energy. The sun, yeah. Success. And let's have a look at Obsidian, which is about knowing yourself, being more self-aware. Let's take a look at Obsidian. The energy around Obsidian and the ship. Well, that's the energy that will take you away from being unsuccessful in love. I think you've been unsuccessful in love because of some old belief about what love should be that seems to have been, goes way back to childhood, or how your father, or how things were between your parents, something like that. And it's colored your choices in love as a result ever since. But that's the obstacle. The way that you view potential lovers, the choices that you make here, are all based on looking through that lens of the child and seeing this idealized version of the masculine. That's what I'm getting from spirit. Yeah, power, strength, power. So you may have had a very strong, a very alpha kind of father or a father figure. That's what I'm feeling around this reading. Now, when we talk about Obsidian, with that one, observing the self, excuse me, knowing thyself, looking in the mirror there, looking back, who do you see? Do you look into your own eyes and see someone willing to acknowledge the past? Indeed, to learn from it? Do you see someone who is changing? The challenge is to make sure that you continually evolve, and that your view of love and choice in love continues to evolve. Now, if we stay with the same things that are conditioned into us as young people or as children, we don't grow, we don't evolve. And I feel like I'm talking to a Pisces here who still has that mindset of a very young person looking at the choice of men or choice of partners here under this very childlike idealism of what that partner should be, what they should look like. Yeah. So there's an energy around this, is that you're a work in progress and you have to engage in that self-reflection to see what you're overlooking, why things aren't working when it comes to love. The qualities that you've been seeking in a partner, I think that you need to revisit that. To be authentic in any relationship, you have to know yourself, just as you are. So do you know your patterns? Obsidian's energy is one of not being afraid to look at your relationships, especially with how you perceive power and money. Because for some Pisceans, I get here a tendency to underestimate the ability to manage a flow of abundance in your life. To experience, though, the full prosperity, you have to let go of old fear-based habits. Yeah, there is a feeling around this of self-awareness, But it's allowing you to grow into this more confident person, feeling comfortable and confident. It's a very protective grounding stone, and it identifies and helps us clear out old negative emotions and thought patterns so that you get what you deserve, that you get what you actually want. Because I feel like I'm talking to Pisces who wants love but has yet to obtain it because they're viewing it under this perfectionist energy. But it's a mountain that's not climbable. I feel here that this is not about climbing that mountain, keeping going on the same path here. It's about instead backtracking and taking a different road, one that doesn't include this way of looking at love and the way of identifying partners. Here, Pisces. Yeah, a little bit of a difficult reading, this one, but the thing that I'm getting is for you, when it comes to what you think that a partner needs to have, I get some of you here might consider money and status as kind of the be-all and end-all. It's about revisiting your need for that, or the importance of that, why it's important. Very clouded vision of love here, a very distorted view of love and choice as a result of that. Yeah. So I think here, Pisces, there's a choice. You may have a choice between someone who is more money, more power, more father-like, more protective kind of energy, and the other one may be a little bit more of a risk. But whether or not you choose love over money, or whether you choose yourself, well, that depends on how much self-awareness you have and your awareness about how you have got to this point on your journey, through the choices you've made and why you've made those choices, and whether you still want to continue to make your choices with those same eyes. Or do you feel like you need to change the lenses out here and look at life and love a different way? Open up to a new viewpoint, transforming the way you see love and relationships. That's going to be your choice with this Page of Pentacles and the crossroads. Pisces, let's get a card from the Soul Truth Oracle for you. Don't forget, if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And also, if you wouldn't mind leaving me a comment. And also, don't forget to press that thumbs up button before you go. And if you're a newcomer, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Please do press that subscribe button. Okay, Pisces, let's take a look and see. We'll get one more card for you. The message for Pisces. What does Pisces need to hear? I do get cards of movement. I feel like there is this something starting to come out here, releasing that past energy there, and letting your viewpoint change when it comes to love. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? Well, the expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with the relationship when they're not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Yeah, I think that there's somebody here who you placed on a pedestal, Pisces, because of money, wealth, power, status, someone father-like, a father figure, very powerful energy around that person, emperor-like. But they've come toppling down. Now, it may have been a health issue. It may have been they've lost some money. Whatever it is. When you place a lot of unrealistic expectations on someone, with the Seven of Cups, I often see that as unrealistic expectations, then you're just setting yourself up for failure time and time again, because no one is perfect. So today's soul action is to be grateful. You're being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. So somebody's disappointed you here, Pisces. To whom am I comparing myself right now, as the other card that popped out? So what you're able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light out on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today's soul action. Today, stop comparing and start creating. Yeah, comparing. This energy of comparing. I feel like Pisces, very judgmental kind of energy, and judging everyone through this lens of needing to be perfect. But it's unrealistic expectation. But it's also an expectation that you may place on yourself as well. And, of course, it's not something that is ever attainable. Perfection is never attainable. So thereby peace can't happen. Expecting nothing and yet being grateful for everything. Yeah. I think that's the energy here of opening up to a new experience in love, not needing anything back, not needing to give love, or rather not needing to get something from someone by giving them love. It has to be for love's sake. Unconditionally. It can't be a transactional kind of energy. I feel that in the past there's been a transactional energy. Needing to get something from a partner in order to experience love. This has to be a choice based purely on the heart, not on what someone can provide to you. Pisces, or you can vice versa provide to them. It has to be based solely on loving that person unconditionally, whether they have money or they don't have money. It's truly who they are in spirit. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Pisces, and wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, don't forget you can reach out, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thank you very much to my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. Please do follow me here on those podcasts. And do check me out on YouTube. I have plenty more readings. And you can find me at Gypsy Insights by Michelle on YouTube. Wishing you the best, guys. Please take care and bye for now.